Alright. And it's not letting me do that again. No. It has been one of those days. I'm not gonna lie. What you'd call the happiest or Sprite guy. So, I went in to get into the box of goodies that we have for the tablecloths and whatnot. The kitty! The kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. What you doing? That's Stubtail. Hey, Peppers. What you doing? Always leaving. Never wanting to say hi. But I was getting in the box of goodies. And turns out that there's a mold outbreak in the box of goodies. So, hey, Monkey VR. We got mold breaking out in my snake tanks or tarantula tanks. We got mold breaking out in our bazaar stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, this is why I would rather prefer it if we had actual summertime weather. Mold has a harder time growing when everything's fucking dried out. Alright. Yes, I did. It should be warming up now, honey. That's a lot of water wasted. Alright. Look at the berries coming up over here. Holy cow. Now these are thornless blackberries, and they tend to grow out in shoots as opposed to vining out. As you can see right here, they are just getting thick with fruit. I'm so excited to see how this all turns out. Alright, now the dirt still looks moist. That does not mean it does not need to get watered. I think this Sunday is going to be the best bet for a lot of the things we need to get done. Maybe some tomorrow evening. Something has been eating some of the leaves, leaving the rest on there. I think we might have some sort of a bug infestation going on. If we find a tent caterpillar web, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because that's the MO of the tent caterpillar, is they will strip your plant. We are doing pork chops on the grill. Oh, fuck. I might have to set a camera out in the middle of this field if the Wi-Fi will reach, which I doubt, but if I can make it work. Oh, my tum-tum. All right. Well, ain't nothing burning up here in Oregon. At least not that I know about. No, our summer solstice was rainy. There we go. All right, here we go. What the fuck? There we go. Oops. There we are. All right. Things are looking pretty wet. Oh, ouch. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty drenched back there. That's what we want to see. Okie dokie. Now, Take that. I think jamming it right there is exactly what we need. My shirt, dry off the lens a little bit. Now. Oh, God. Is this thing running? Woo! Yeah, I think we're at temperature already. Okay. Oh, shit. Honey? Can you maybe get started on the pork chops? I can take over when I get back inside. It's already at 515 degrees.
Well, you have it set to
450?
I should have told you 400
You want me to lower it?
to 400.
All right, here we go. Oh, I think that our current system has it set up one worse. Telling people that they have freedom, then offering none, making executive decisions. Whew, that's a fun one. All around me are familiar faces. Worn out places. Move. No. Are you serious? Oh, shit. Is it still looking pretty wiped down from the last time I did it? Or did you wipe it down already?
What down?
The top of the stove still looks clean. Alright, here we go. Oliver, no! Move. Duchess, what did you do? Go on. Shoo, get away from me. All right.
Oh, I thought you asked me to.
Well, I asked you to get it started, and I said that I would take over once I was done. If you want to do it, I'm not going to say no. I can go and...
Question is,
What?
what kind of pasta do we want?
Something light on your stomach, honey.
Well, there's white shells of cheddar, Parmesan cheese, and angel hair pasta with herbs. Any of those will be fine.
Angel hair is my favorite.
Well, the Parmesan and the angel hair with herbs are both angel hair.
Okay. Can I get you to move real quick? I gotta get this in here. And Duchess, you're not gonna get good attention from me right now. You ate out of the garbage. You are not my favorite dog right now. Okay. Well, do you want to do this? All right.
I'm surprised you haven't brought in the. No.
Where's
Bottom left.
Oh, in this bag?
Yeah, there's just 2 of them.
They haven't been in there for too long, have they?
Nope.
There's just so many little things going wrong today that I just... my patience level is worse than it's ever been. Like... we are getting ready to make some pork chops.
And what I did for the last batch was about 15 minutes on the first side, 10 minutes on the second.
15 minutes? I think I'm going to have some time to go and burn some holes.
Like 15 minutes.
Better than none.
Because as soon as you get started on the pasta.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
I feel like the paper towels that I have outside.
What was it there?
I thought you were doing the pasta the way you were talking. Come on! Stop moving. God, why am I so thirsty? Now this is Honey Hog Barbecue. So the sugar in this turns into kind of a glaze as it cooks. Okay. Oh, fuck. All right. Come on. Whoop whoop for got a 5. Oh wow, pork is definitely a little bit more malleable than steak. It doesn't have the nice sizzle to it either. Alright. Really? So, when it comes to boiling the water, do I just, okay. Well, it's on the grill. Yeah, 15 minutes? Okay. Oliver, move. Oliver, move. Shit. I'm so tired of YouTube doing this. Hi, kitty. Oh, yeah, but you'll run away. No, get your ass. No, no. Assholes. All right. Well, my wife said that she'll do it, so we, with what time we have, are going to focus on this. Melting holes and shit. So much fun seeing it. Ah, yes. Yes. Burn, burn. Alright, so this is what we are going to be turning into Little Bee's new cage. This is what we're using to craft cross ventilation ports. could even make them a little bit wider if we want to, because she is such a big gal, and we don't have to worry about her getting out through these holes. The only problem is it is time consuming. Wildly so. Mind numbing in some ways, because you're just literally applying a little bit of pressure and dragging hot metal through plastic. But this is one of the things that you got to think about when owning animals. Maybe you don't want to go and get yourself a super expensive tank, or perhaps you're more worried about the safety issues involved in having glass tanks. So you turn to totes. Well, how do you make a tote safe and effective for animal use? This is one of the ways. Get a soldering iron. And you slowly run it down. And after you're done, thoroughly wash it out with soap and water. Rinse out the soap and water. Dry it out. And voila! Got yourself a cage. Go and sand down any sharp edges. Nice, right? Now, if they're not perfect, that's all right. Going by a little bit faster now. Woohoo! It's Brentomania! They better be perfect. You're getting graded. Oh man. Just fail me now, Teach. I know it's coming. It's beautiful. Fantastic. A little crooked, but it's getting job done. need to remember not to put too much pressure on that. I don't want to snap the tool in half, you know what I mean? I just gave him an F. It's an F stands for fantastic, right, Teach? You did a fantastic job. Look at that. The problem is it takes so fucking long. That. That's why you clean it off. Thanks, Teach. Yummy. Yeah, I know. It's like watching paint dry. I'm just trying to get this done for the tarantula. She needs a new cage, guys. And unfortunately, it's not as fast as a lightsaber cutting through metal. It's so slow. It takes so long. You can do it. I believe in you. I've literally watched grass grow faster than this. Come on. Oh, it just dripped to the other side. Come on. We can do it! With the power of friendship! And the soldering iron! And some plastic! We're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie! It's a magical Leopleurodon! My hair grows faster. You're like, oh, my 5 o'clock shadow's here. Come on. Do it. Melt it. Come on. I think we actually run it faster if it's not necessarily just the tip. Ah! Phrasing. Not by much, though. Come on, little trooper, you can do it. Yay! Jesus. Oh my god. I'm now 37. A whole year went by quicker. I believe in you. Okay, now I'm worried. Hold on, guys. I will be right back. The whole point. Oh my god. Oliver, get out of the way. Of having it set on up outside. The whole point of having a fucking timer was that it was supposed to go off. Alright. Can you set a timer since apparently my phone isn't trustworthy to go off when it's supposed to? You know, I went 2 minutes over. Alright, they're flipped. I have a piece of shit is apparently what I have. I think it's an Android of some sort. Trust me, I'm a 15-year-old, but my body is pushing. Oh my god. I'd be so thin. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I was pretty chunky myself. It wasn't until I was a young adult that I got way too thin and getting into drinking, and I got way too chunky. And now I'm trying to get down to my perfect weight and my perfect health. Dripping plastic. Just what the doctor ordered. What do you want, buddy? You're okay. There's a cat down at the end of the... You're okay. Come here, baby. He was not having any of that. He's got a bum eye. He was probably coming up to get into the kitten chow. Tell people all the time, don't let their cats outside. Now there's a tabby cat running around with a mama eye that probably got injured during a fight. Oh yes, it's so good. Come on. The Tangled Cannon. We're almost there, folks. If you're looking to go and make yourself a cage for a tarantula, this is kind of what you'd be looking at here. Getting a tote that has a built-in locking lid, good idea. Using a soldering iron as opposed to something to cut holes, good idea because it leaves fewer sharp edges. There we go. I'm just trying to make it good for my spooter. It deserves to have an environment worth living in. And since she's got such... Is it time?
Basically.
Alright. And since she's got such a large build, she's going to need all that much more oxygen going to her book lungs, because tarantulas have 2 sets of book lungs. So what you're going to want to do is basically make as much ventilation around the cage as you can. This, like I stated before, also prevents from being too many sharp and jagged edges, especially if you go in and sand it down, which I'm probably going to have to do before I put her in here. The dirt's going to be fairly deep so she can play, go and dig and whatnot. Since we learned she still likes doing that. Look at this. Yeah, that looks more uniform than that. Well done. Was I drunk? Perfection? What the fuck? The beautiful thing about using plastic totes is the fact that plastic totes can be stacked on one another, and in some cases start off airtight. So by the end of your adventure, you don't have to worry about them trying to escape. No. Wolf, stop yelling at me. All right, guys. Now I'm going to put you in the very capable hands of our centipede. Yeah, some say that centipede is a thing of nightmare. He's being a real sweetheart right now, especially staying out in front. What? Yeah. Don't know why she's so happy. She's not happy but hungry. She ate all of the aluminum foil she could. In my workout area, no less. Monster. Move. 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 Yeah, I don't think that they are a group animal. So he might be, or she might be ready for a mate. I don't think we're ready for her to have a mate yet. So let's get ready for these shenanigans. We're going to do our first set, hopefully. And then we're going to eat. And we're going to do our next 3 sets, hopefully. And we might only get to 100 tonight. Jesus. It's okay. I mean, even you were just like, whoa. Oliver's so hungry, he's not even just trying to bury it. Child! What? He's on my chair. I don't think he cares that he got yelled at. Little monster. Boop. All right, here we are. This is host with most NASCAR food fanatics to create a perfect game day by using a whopping.
We need to get the packages inside because one of them even has energy drinks.
Oh shit, really?
You only have 2 left in the fridge and we didn't go to Costco today. Alright, so I bought 1 case of your mango ones.
Thank you. Always looking ahead. I appreciate it.
I still need because this is like One. Two. Three. Four.
Yeah. Are you happy, Oliver? Yeah. You're so goofy.
Which one?
Oh, Duchess. Yeah. Whew. Well, we're well over a quarter of the way there. Are you okay? What's the date today? 27. They're pretty even. What? Oh no. Lotus? The water over by you? Whew. Okay. Oh no, that's from general wear and tear. Alright. Duchess, get off the couch.
Struggling with being true to yourself, but still trying to real corn chips, real tortillas, and then you made the most delicious vegan cheese on the side. I'm gonna need the recipe immediately. And what's up? Thank you. All right, thank you, Jackie. Thank you.
Oh.
We now go back to the kitchen for a bit, and we'll swap the dishes.
But yeah, first set we did, again, 35. Not bad. I'm hoping the next set will be 30. That would be even better than last week.
Just don't get your knees too close.
You already got in trouble for getting in the garbage today. Do you really want to add to it?
I agree. All right, let's score them up. 20 points of gameplay available, 20 points of taste available, 10 points of fighting available. Well, chefs, it is
On the bone.
I think everybody made a winnable dish, but just like in any major sporting event, not everybody's a winner. Let's take a look at the score. Nick,
Thanks for cooking the pasta. Sorry that I let it overcook a little bit.
I just told you about a minute or two earlier.
No, earlier. When I let it cook over 2 minutes.
I know. So I said I let you know a couple minutes early.
Oh my god.
38, or you were the one taking off. 18 in gameplay, 17 in taste, 7 in plating for a score of 42. Congratulations. Good job. Good job, guys. Emerson, my brother, my surfer. I'll tell you something, get it your way. I think your bouillon cube move was genius. I doubt this is the last time we'll see you, but it was great having you, Emerson. Thank you.
He didn't make it.
I'm still in awe because I was able to cook before. I'm just a regular guy from San Diego, so I hope others get inspired to cook and show the love and passion that they have for food, just as I do.
Well, Hunter, you know what you got here? The Texas Fitness Foodie versus the Baller Arizona ball player. That is right. This round going to determine who's going to shop flavor test for up to another $20,000. Kayla, you're in the lead, 42 points. Nick, trailing behind by a whopping 1 point. No more bites or finger food. I want you to make the judges off the chart, lights out, delicious. Party plate. Party plate. Okay, we're talking cohesive plate of food, custom made for that big occasion.
That sounds fun.
It is
All right, what else is new?
pork chop
The question is,
off the grill.
what are you gonna cook for? We're gonna play a brand new game.
So
called
good.
Triple G Invitation.
Unfortunately, both my wife and I have
Party they'd like to present to you.
nausea problems, so we gotta take it slow while eating today.
Here are the choices of 4th of July event, family reunion, and an anniversary. Kayla, you
Looks like we'll at least be able to get 100 push-ups in tonight, though.
3 here. There we go. Question is, what do you think you got?
I am invited to a dinner party for 4th of July.
4th of July dinner party. Now, the great news is, both of you are going to be cooking for this party. Okay?
I love it.
4th of
My
July is your
birthday's
game.
in July, so it feels
That
right.
says it must be big.
Yeah,
Okay. 30 minutes to make a party plate for this 4th of July party. And one of the things when I think, I'm a huge Patriot hunter, so red, white, and blue is a big part of our family. I just want to tell you, when you go shopping for your ingredients for your party platter, you just remember you have to get something red, something white, and something blue. And they
Blueberries.
must be in your dish.
Blue cheese.
Those 3 things have to be in there. Okay, the 2 of you.
But it's
know
blue
if
cheese.
one of those things
Blue.
missing,
Stop there.
try to be nice for the last one. Come on, what is something blue?
Luke.
Red, white, and blue. We got a trip.
Why are you snapping to attention with the word burger?
And I am
You are weird. Squirrel.
4th of July party.
You didn't care about squirrel, but apparently
Why is he a American?
I don't know. It is. What? What? Yeah. Yeah, Wolfie. Yeah.
I did it easy, red, white, and blue. 2 cheeses for a burger. And tomatoes. You'd like a white cheese and a blue cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Grilled sausage sandwich.
Call
What do you want? What do you want? Hey, Justin. You're cute. I'll give you that. But you cannot have my food. Stop. Yeah. What is that? What is that right there? Look at all that. Get your nose away from my food. No. No. Oh.
No.
This is the
Oh, you doing okay, Justin?
We've got to grab something red, white, and blue. Thanks, Ben. Okay. To me, July 4th, I'm right away taken to a backyard party, and I'm thinking fried chicken.
When do you get fried chicken at a backyard party? Barbecue.
You don't get fried chicken, you
So
get
I'm gonna make
barbecued
tomato
chicken.
strawberry caprese salad,
Fried
and I'll do my
chicken.
red pepper as well.
It's
She,
the 4th of July party. It's barbecue, right?
yeah, she dumb. She is blonde.
I'm not saying
So are
it was
you.
boom flavor town. I'm feeling the pressure.
Yeah,
What I'm gonna do is split my
but I'm
dish
dumb in
into
other ways.
pasta, and thankfully, the pasta box that I grabbed was blue. I said I was good to go. I always think of pasta salads in relation to grilling. Remember, this is my 4th of July party. This is legit. But I hope that the judges don't taste the side dish of stress.
45 minutes.
This is a big challenge for this final round. It's got to feel.
Yes, I have tried Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And they're booming this cheese. Just 'cause the color
It's
there
a-
doesn't flavor.
My wife's fried chicken is better.
My mom's fried chicken's the best. That's where I learned it from.
24 minutes.
This is the final round for this contest.
Except I'm laying down to a time
And I think 4th of July,
for the frying part. I feel like it gets just right.
everybody outside, everybody around
Where
the
the
grill,
inside's not overcooked.
opinions about the grill.
I dumb. I prefer fried
Well,
chicken.
no, when you think of a 4th of July party, you think of barbecue. Or is that just me?
No, that's how it usually goes. If I went to a 4th of July barbecue and I saw fried chicken, I would automatically assume that there were Fed boys in the crowd.
Well,
Because-
somebody brought it from KFC.
I was gonna say because somebody ain't never been to a cookout before.
Agreed, Justin. That's part of my problem is how greasy it is.
So I went for a hot Italian sausage because I wanted to make sure that I had just a little bit
What?
of sausage for the judges.
Do you think my fried chicken's greasy?
No, your fried chicken's perfect.
Back to the
It's not quite what I
Kind
had.
of is- that's
What?
nice.
Greasy fried chicken is not perfect chicken.
It's not quite what I had.
fired up.
Oh my god.
Usually, I'm making a 4th of July hours, hanging out with my friends, drinking beer. I've never done this in 30 minutes. Don't mind, like, son.
We've got lots of
Seriously?
I said this is good, so I'm going with it. And white mozzarella.
What is on the menu?
Well, you know what? Halloween Town was filmed in my town, so meh.
Okay.
Well, at least the KFC party doesn't waste thousands and hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, no, my town's stupid.
And then debone a few
Charges up the wahoo for everything and doesn't do much.
Yeah,
into the flour dredge they go.
and then they get upset and stifle people's ability to raise concerns when individuals call them out for not being so democratic.
Tomato caprese salad with tons of vinegar.
No, you're gonna get me on a tangent, honey.
I'm trying to keep out of my head.
But I could eat fried chicken every day.
And you gotta do your
My cholesterol would not be happy.
and focus
but-
on the game so that I can help out the North Texas food bank.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Because I think they do an incredible job trying to close the food insecurity gap that is within our North Texas community. What's a better
Alright,
than
I need to take a break.
15 minutes with the half.
No, I didn't know that, Justin.
Know what?
I do love the way that Nick is cooking because this to me.
Did you
is-
know that they throw the 4th of July on the 4th? Then why are they lighting off fucking fireworks all the way up till the 4th?
So a low
Oh,
Foreplay.
rolled in a very creamy sauce. that crema, some of that chipotle,
No.
and some chunks of this blue cheese.
Get out.
Good. So I know that I have to coat this corn really heavy
I
because
thought
on the 4th of July, you gotta be messy.
Tomorrow the bazaar ends at 2 o'clock.
These poblanos look absolutely perfect
Um,
off the grill. So I'll toss in my pasta.
Which means at about 3 to 4, or 3 or 4, between those two numbers, I will be back here. Duchess! Get in your kennel.
What'd she do?
She ate out of the litter box. I can smell it from here. Duchess, kennel! Get in your kennel. You ate out of the litter box, girl. Kennel. I can literally smell the shit on your breath from right here. No, absolutely not. Get. Go on.
Can't.
Oh my God. Wolf, move. Get in your kennel.
Once my pesto is ready, I put it in
I can literally smell it on your breath. You are disgusting. How many times you get in trouble for that? You are not getting treats tonight. Whew.
Seafood chicken avocados. Yes, as opposed to hitting with the knife.
What is the matter with you?
TikTok gamers.
You get in trouble for the same things over and over again. You do them, and then you just... Do you have dog dementia? Is that what you have? She literally eats cat shit. Gets scolded for it. Doesn't get treats. The next day, after she got in trouble for the very same thing, does it again, doesn't get treats, looks at us like we're evil.
Makes me feel like a horrible person.
Wolf, you're fine, baby. You were just in the way, and Duchess needed to go in your kennel. Okay, you're fine.
Once the chicken looks golden brown.
He's looking at me like he's in trouble. Wolf, you're fine. No, Duchess, get in your kennel. Duchess kennel.
First to get plating,
Duchess kennel. Get in your kennel.
then I add my barbecue chicken thighs. I throw on my strawberry caprese salad. I'm looking down and seeing bright colors, barbecue sauce. I think I hit the nail on the head for the 4th of July theme.
Like, she wasn't even right up to me. And I could fucking smell that shit on her breath. It's fucking disgusting. And then she goes and she tries to lick your face like you're friends. No! I don't want you anywhere near me. You smell like what I can only assume is a cat's chocolate starfish. I don't want you anywhere near my face. I don't want you on my bed. I don't want you in the room. I want you in your kennel where you belong. I follow a guy who's got like the perfect name for what you would call Duchess that I follow on YouTube all the time. His username is Habitual Line Crosser. Yeah.
Nick, this thing right here is so strong. This dish is summer. And I also think that you then put it
The pork turned out a little dry then.
gave us the story. It feels like a summer memory to me from the set.
It was a really, really smart bowl, mixing the cheese with the crema and the chipotle for the elote corn. And I love how it all came together. The corn is something I totally expect to see on an Independence Day cookout, pasta salad as well. And I live for the hot dog that I allow myself to eat every few times a year on the 4th of July. Now, a couple of technical issues. The blue cheese for the color blue.
Yeah, that's what you suggested.
Not sure it works as well
Blue
as
cheese.
tortilla cheese or other cheeses that you would normally use in a elote. It's got a bit of a pungent taste that may not go as well as you may have thought. Great job, Nick.
I also said a hamburger.
So today I made for you a
They have something really good there.
chicken thigh.
They have a mix of hamburger and bacon.
Pistachio avocado pesto pasta
That they
and
sell
a strawberry
for
caprese salad. For red, I have the strawberries in the cherry tomatoes. For white, you can see the mozzarella and the pasta. And then my blue is also my pasta box. Chef Kayla, your plate screams summer from the tomatoes and the strawberries. The
No.
basil, in the pesto.
Oregon does not have a tornado season.
Pasta salad. I really
No, actually, Oregon can get tornadoes both in the late summer and midwinter. I mean, we can get the warm climate tornadoes and the cold climate tornadoes. So we don't have that unique.
But we don't get tornadoes very often.
I think that's starting to change, though. Oh, I wish my stomach were more settled.
Come up with a decision. You got a 1-point lead. Good luck. All right, judges, which one of the hosts?
Still can't believe somebody. Yeah, somebody went and paid for our groceries over at Safeway. Paid for them.
Did you do a shout out? Thank you.
Not yet.
Next up, let's talk about Kayla.
I still need to work on that. A letter to my great aunt.
But I would have loved it to have some of that smoky, real 4th of July feel.
Ooh.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's score them up. Get the totals posted on the board, and let's break
Did
this
you
down.
open my Doritos? The cheese one?
No, cheese is not my favorite.
Party platter.
Somebody did another on sale.
Both won $10,000
Fuck's
so far.
sake, Micah.
And the winner of this will get a chance to shop Flavortown Market for $20,000.
If you're gonna get stoned and eat other people's food, make sure you close it up.
Chef Nick at a 41.
Well, he tried to close it, but
I
he could have
live
been
here.
horrible. So.
18. Must in the box. Taste 14.
Wait, he put blue cheese on the corn?
Total.
Oh no.
Grand total of
No.
80 points. 39 or better. You win the whole thing.
Oh, come on.
Gameplay 15. Taste
Nope, I doubt it.
15. Wait,
Oh.
38. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie. What? Look on your faces, priceless. If this doesn't get any more weird, I don't know what does.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will declare this a tie and award you both $10,000.
They both get $10,000?
Instead of one person getting 20.
They both donated their first $10,000. We have No Kid Hungry, which is near and dear to all of us.
I'd be like, can I donate it to my household?
Texas Food Bank, which works with North Carolina.
North Texas Food Bank, and as we know, we live in the greatest country in the world, and we should not have anybody in our country, especially kids, that have a food insecurity. So, to the both of you, I say for the $10,000 donation, amen. Thank you very much. Great job. And on top of that, we're giving you both $10,000 more. So you walk out of here with $20,000 and in sharing the title of Co-Food Fanatic Champ. Congratulations.
It just happened. I cannot believe that Nick and I both were able to take home the win. Incredible. What a finish.
It's hard to put into words how I even feel about the fact that I
Turns around and shut up and bang!
It's absolutely surreal.
You've got a tie the first time in Triple G history. $20,000 for Kayla, $20,000.
Yeah, things are going good. It's been hot as balls. We had an EF4 tornado this month. It's been slow on storms this month. Well, that's good though. And you survived. You are alive to tell us about it. Makes me concerned about Alf because he's not coming through as much. We heard from Durs
Yes.
yesterday. I'm super worried about that guy. The man's already been through enough. And they're asking him, if not trying to tell him, to go through more.
Let me get up.
Yeah. For some reason, I've been super thirsty. Like, and it comes in waves of like extreme thirst. Are you getting anything like that?
I've been dealing with that for like a month.
Won almost $86,000.
I read that as sounds scary safe. I didn't see the stay part.
Giving it the Special Olympics.
There you go, big man. Looking good.
If I win today, that gives me serious street cred.
Then there's our three-time winner, successful restaurant tour from Miami to Tampa, and owner of Grateful Hospitality. This guy's one of a kind. Chef Richard Hales.
So are you gonna help with the potato salad on Sunday?
Maybe.
You did. It was supposed to be 5 pounds.
Oh no.
Very nice.
We'll just go plant some of those spuds somewhere else. That's the crazy thing about potatoes. Listen, if you want to go and grow something that is kind of like a superfood, you don't want to go out and spend the money on seeds and whatnot. Grab a potato from the store or a bag of potatoes from the store.
Not a 10-pound if you want to buy.
I shit you not, you could leave those in a cupboard and they will grow searching for dirt and sunlight.
I'm gonna have with it. Is I just usually make the whole 5-pound bag. I'm not making the whole 10-pound bag.
Like I said, we'll go and
No,
just
just figuring out when to stop.
we will go once you figure out when to stop. We will go and find. We will go and figure out a nice little plot of area out back. We will dig up said area. We will moisten it down with a bunch of water, and then we'll just throw the spuds into the dirt. Really is that easy. They're fucking hardy. The fact that there was a plight that killed off a good portion of the potatoes back in the day, ridiculous to think about because of just how hardy potatoes tend to be. Nuts comes to mind. My mom left a bag of potatoes in the cupboard one time, and it grew to the point where we saw green poking its head out to the cupboard door that it pushed open. Like a damn blackberry vine.
And then the winner of those battles will go head to head. We're going to draw straws. Now, on these straws are everybody's names. Dominica, because you are the leading champ with 6 wins, $80,000, I'm going to hold on to yours. And I'm going to let you pick first who you will go against. And then the other two will go head to head. Wow. No pressure. No pressure, Seth. Come on over. Pick your destiny. Here we go. Don't worry about the short. This is all short. Oh. No. Oh. And Kentelly goes against Richard Hale. So that means the Nini T will battle with John Conley. There are 2 head-to-head battles going on in the first round, so 2 chefs will be departing after the first round. Triple D chefs, I know you guys all make great comfort food. So, I want to take it to the next level. I want you to make elevated comfort food. I've got the perfect dive game. Great. First, we're going to do a little order wheel. Hunter? There we go. Hello, friends. Fantastic. The order wheel is so iconic in the world of diners. So, as you can see, we have swimps, pork tenderloin, chicken thighs, ground beef, tough sirloin. So Hunter and I will cover these up. John Conley, I'm going to spin this around, and I'm going to let you say stop. And when you do, that will be the protein that everybody's going to use. Stop. And that protein is going to be ground beef. Fantastic. Good pick, John. Good pick. All right, thank you very much, Hunter. You're welcome. This is where it gets really fun, kids. Who's having fun? I'm having fun. Oh, yeah. This is awesome. I want you to pick now.
Give my stomach another 2 or 3 minutes. Ooh, we got 9 likes. Remember back when we'd be lucky if we got 5? My, how in your kennel!
Indian, Chinese, Mexican, and Greek.
Ah!
Cook this style of food, but the secret
Get in your kennel!
inside is a mandatory mushroom ingredient in your dish. Chef Hale?
Black bread.
She licked my hand
One of my favorite restaurants that he has. Chef Richard Hale.
with her shitty tongue.
Canned chow mein noodles.
Why is this not charging?
Isn't everybody having a glass? I am.
It was not plugged in.
You hear me swallow over here?
Oh, it's too late. I'm gonna be heading that way.
Hard diet. The adjective you must use describe your dish: tangy, blackened, smoky, not like
Fucking dog! I don't want your appreciation. Get your tongue up out of here. You're only causing aggravation. I need to keep hand sanitizer near. Hey, puppy, leave my hand alone. Fucking gross ass dog. Like, I don't understand how she doesn't understand that, like, it's gross. It's grossness, kid. Nobody wants you to go and eat cat roca and then fucking go and do that shit. My boy. That is not how any of that works. My child. The male Balfouri is on top of the female Balfouri.
They're trying it human way.
Lordy. It's 9:04. All right. Privacy, please. Oh, they're gonna get a whole lot less privacy because I'm gonna be bringing their cage down here in a second. Okay, so we're gonna start with the M. Balfouri you see over here. And then we'll move on to the Vietnamese centipede that is resting in the open this time. You guys get to see this creature, like, for the first time in a long time, out during our description of the animal. Matter of fact, we might want to start off with that creature. Come to think of it, the centipede, just in case it decides to go underground again. All right. Now, this is a Vietnamese centipede. Generally speaking, this critter likes to spend the majority of its time. It's Mimi! Likes to spend the majority of its time underground. But for some reason, it has graced us with its presence. Look at the size of this animal. All right. I'm going to get a standard size pen. You can see it on the outside right there. She is absolutely beautiful. Now, these creatures are incredibly venomous. They won't be able to kill you in most cases, but you will wish you were dead if you get bit because the pain level is insane. They do have the ability of taking down small rodents. However, in general, they like to stick to other insects and invertebrates. It is just being so sociable today. Look at that. These tend to make pretty decent pets, especially if you don't have a problem with the pet acting kind of like a pet hole. What? Oh no, honey. And I did see it move, so I'm pretty sure she's still alive. They are damn near fossorial with the way that they spend their lives. They utilize tunneling systems throughout their cages, throughout the areas that they are living in, to scoot beneath the soil whilst hunting. Oh no, this is the same one. I just want to make sure she's okay. You alright, child? Oh yeah, she's fine. She's just sleeping. Look at that. And because they spend so much time underground, they don't typically get a chance to really try to bite you. However, if you go and you play stupid games like I just was, the likelihood of getting stung or what have you, envenomated, a little bit higher. Not gonna lie, sticking your hand inside the cage does not help your odds if you're trying not to get bit by a venomous creature, whether it be a tarantula or a Vietnamese centipede. These guys are tropical terrestrial. They love the dirt. However, they can be found climbing if the environment dictates they do so in order to find prey. And while we put that one away, look at the cat. Look at the cat and go, aw. Munchkin. Kitty, 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 kitty. There you go. I don't know. All right. He's so chill. He's not going to like it when I got to take my chair back. All right. So, this next cage belongs to Monosyntropus balfouri tarantulas. They are an arid terrestrial species, typically found in Yemen, which makes them an old world species. They are pretty well known to be insectivores. However, they will lash out, of course, at anything that tries to piss them off. And like I said, the male is on top of the female. That's not how they mate, so you don't have to worry about that happening in front of everybody. If he was underneath her trying to tickle her fancy, so to speak, that would be more their style.
So now that the egg rolls are perfect, I'm going to start on my ginger fried rice, carrots, onion, garlic, pre-cooked rice.
Look at that.
Sesame.
That's not how that works. What are you doing, kids? Is that how tarantulas snuggle?
Back in to see us and like that. We really didn't know what to expect. And then you walk in every 10 years ago, it seemed like the Triple D effect. People from all over the country coming in. Triple D is the gift that keeps giving.
There is a cricket leg in the water dish. Ah, I need to clean that out. Oh, there's a cricket leg in the water dish, which means the water's contaminated. Can I get you to move? Whoa! Just calm yourself, child. I said, can I get you to move, not fucking have a heart attack?
No. Go.
Duchess Kennel. Go on, girlie. Good girl. See, I wish your husband fucking moved that way. God forbid I touch his leg. Oh. He went and skibbity yeet yeet out of his seat. Do not fucking bite me. Oh, shit.
No. Don't even start yelling.
All right. Unfortunately, that just took a good portion of what they put across the ground, off of the ground, which is not what we want to see because that webbing is used by them to suss out where prey is located. Oliver, move! Oliver, where are you going? Oliver. Fucking suck! Shut up. I lost a like. Rude. All right, child. Scared the shit out of me. Can I get you to move? You're okay. If he does, he needs to wait. Child, can I get you to move the other way, please? I don't... Move the other way, please. The other way, please. Little shit. There we go. It's like fucking pulling teeth with these guys. I gotta give them water, but they're just like, fuck you. We don't want your water. What we want is your doom. He literally fought me the entire time. I'm glad that their dirt's drying out as well as it is, though. They seem to be chilling out a little bit more. There we go. It doesn't matter whether you have an arid species or a tropical species. You've always got to make sure that your tarantulas, your animals in general, have a source of water. It's important. There are those out there who swear up and down that Monocentropas balfouri tarantulas don't need an extra water source, that they get their water through prey. Guys, that mantra, that ideology is where's caca? Wow, look at how beautiful blue those legs are. Stunning! That's our female. The male still has a bum leg. I don't want to go in there and rip it off of him. Generally speaking, if it bugs them that much, they will bite it off at the joint. They will rip it off themselves. Most of the time, it just tends to get stuck somewhere and falls off. But you know, he's kept it on there. Ever vigilant. Making sure it doesn't go away. All right. I gotta pour water in her cage. Okay. But first, I think it's time to do some push-ups. I don't know what just fell down there.
Sounds like your tones.
Don't say that.
Whoop.
Aww. Hey, kitty. Good boy. Mm. Oliver, I am not letting you out. That is so cute. Oops. Look at that. He's so cute. I'm trying to get a. Damn, it's not gonna let me. Okay, there it is. I got it on screen recording. That is so fucking cute. All right. Hi. All right. Time for the push-ups. It was, in fact, just his size. Now let's go do 30. Be great. Go from 35 to 30. The fire department's coming down to burn down our house of spiders. Took a screenshot. Duchess, I'm not going to let you go back there. You keep eating out of the litter box. It is gross. You're not getting a treat tonight because of it. And you're just like, I'm going to go back and do it again. Bitch. Dog is pissing me the fuck off. Oliver, no. Oliver, no. Oliver, you don't get pets until I'm done. No, go away. No, get out of here.
Why do you always come to me?
Because he doesn't want to mess with me. Shut up. No, don't say that. Get out of my face. Oh, the nerve, the audacity. I am the night. I am Batman. First of all, you should not be yelling at me over food when your food dish is tucked in the back. You fuck it. Okay? You're not taking that seat back. Yes, I remember Fire Drip. Oh God, Fire Drip is now Grug. Well, I guess now you don't sound so much like something somebody needs to see a doctor about.
He evolved.
Huh?
He said he evolved.
He evolved into Grug from Fire Drip.
All that's standing in my way is Richard Hale to be the next triple. All right, where's the lobster? For my high-end dinner, I'm thinking it's got to be steaming. But I want something that separates me from Richard Hale. So for my high-end dinner, I'm thinking lemon poached lobster, Alice, so I can have some frozen tomatoes, chicken garble, things. Hot, and I want to be hot. Yeah, I'm not going to figure out what the spiral is. But I have a plan. I'm going to spiral line it on, and use that, and I'm going to pour it to my tower. Richard Hale, I'm coming. Awesome guy over here. He knows it, and I
All right.
expensive fancy
No. Duchess? Duchess. No! You got in the litter box again. No, today.
Like twice today?
Oh, honey, once.
Oh.
Once is enough.
You said again? I thought you meant like.
No. Oliver, come here. If you want love and attention, you'll stop getting in the litter box. You get ignored because of that. Oliver, Don, get in the litter box. Here. There. There. You don't get any face attention though. There. Go. Go. Go on. Now it's your turn. Come here. Where are you going? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Where are you going? Kelly.
Not as much as Duchess.
What?
Oliver loves the shit in the litter box.
Oliver barely gets in there compared to Duchess. Oliver! Oliver! You want more attention? Kiss my
You
back.
know, I don't remember a time Oliver did until Duchess.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Alright, so we are at 65. Excuse you. 65 push-ups having been done tonight. Pretty sure. I think I did the math right. First set was 35, second set was 30. If I can get 30 again, I'd be happy as fuck. Because then we'd be at 95 in 3 sets. And that shit's cray-cray. In a good way. Yes, we did 35 first. And then we did 30. So that's 65. Pretty sure I did the math right? And I thought it was bad when I was making fun of the fire drip. Holy shit. They're going wild. All right, so this cage belongs to a critter that's not often out when we are doing our little live session. This is a green bottle blue cage. She is right there. We're going to see if she is hungry. I really hope that my other set of tongs is not what fell back there.
I want to win the money because I'm playing for the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation Sunshine Prize. It'll be a great addition to their fundraising.
All right, I think it was a freaking spoon. Which means my other tongs Should be somewhere over here.
Tomato sauce, chili gargle, and I put that around the palate. And then I deep
Huh.
spiralize all the way around. It's got hot, it's got cold, it's got lemon poached lobster right on top. This is beautiful. First thing I put down is I put my tomato tower with basil and olive. Then I have my butterbush lobster on top of this squash. I'm gonna beat John Conley for this dish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all, Zero.
Yeah, be careful. 'Tis a minor. Might be a little larger than usual. Eat your fucking food, child. Oh God, Grug, no. Jesus. All right, well, if she don't want it, I'm gonna drop it in with the centipede and let that little shit have a turn at it. God damn it. I'm 26. I don't know. We can't trust you no more. You keep changing your age. Jim Henson's going to be coming in. Have a seat right there. We need to have a little talk. By the way, the building's surrounded by 50 sworn deputies. If you try to make a break for it, you're going to get shot. All right. Oh my God. He gets another chance. Don't ban him. If Alf gets away with his shit, other people get away with their shit. Just saying. Chasing people off like that. Well, he left. Scaring people away. Duchess, you seem to think that I am in the mood for your fucking shenanigans. I am not. We didn't do a damn thing. Oh, sure you didn't. Don't even think about it. You're not jumping up there. This will be safe. I'm putting the very lock and safe on there. You scared a 15-year-old into fucking adulthood. That's scary. It's crazy. All right. Now this is our Theraphosa apophysis cage. Look at that. She's huge. And her cage is currently leaning up against the house outside. The next cage that she is going to be put in, it's similar to the one that I'm already working on. Which means, yes, more 30-minute spans of time where we go and poke holes and shit. And shoot the breeze. Got to make sure this critter's cage is good and moist. Because when she does go and decide to flip over for us, she is going to need as much shit as she can when it comes to humidity. Humidity is key when trying to make sure we don't see something pan out in a manner nefariously. Close enough. Not perfect, I know. I wasted all the good poems earlier. So, the Theraphosa apophysis is a terrestrial tarantula that is typically found in South America, primarily Venezuela, if I'm not mistaken, and Brazil. They are considered tropical terrestrial. However, their cousin species, the Theraphosa burgundy, has been known to carry prey items up into trees. Not like by the web, no, it'll get its fangs hooked in and then just start walking up a tree to get away from predation upon itself, which is crazy. Now, when you're talking about larger prey, tarantulas, especially South American tarantulas, those big bastards that you want to get your hands on, don't typically have a venom that will kill and or maim a mammal or bird. What they tend to rely upon is their fangs. When they're going after an injured or sick mammal, reptile, bird, to subdue it, they usually have to bite and bite and bite. Hi, Karina! Until they hit a vital organ, artery, what have you, to cause the animal to bleed out, or the animal is just so sick or injured that it cannot fend for itself, in which case it is at the mercy of the tarantula. And that's not mercy at all. The fuck did I miss?
A lot.
Oh, God. Oh, Lordy. Is it warm in here? It's fucking 78 degrees up in this bitch. It's fucking hot as shit. And I'm making it humid by pouring water into people's cages. God, I'm sweating now. And I'm glad all sharing sexual orientations within the chat here group. That is fantastic. That is very modern.
If you need a break, go check on the dryer. See if the tablecloths are cut out good.
Ugh. Do some push-ups. just about there. We got to go and take care of the scorpion first, and then I'll go and do another set. Hopefully, we'll be able to hit 30 again, but I'll 25 because that'll put us at 90. 4 sets. 4 sets of push-ups puts us at over 100 now. I cannot believe we finally got here, folks. Only Critter sweats from existence. No, there are plenty of other people, most of whom live in their mother's basements, who sweat sitting at their computers. Okay, so I am not the only one here. Rude. You did my laptop. Oh God. Whew. You're fine. I was dying. See? Not the only one. Not the only one. Fucking get roasted by my own critter crew. God damn. Well, lucky you. I'm going to be helping with Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Triceratops. What plant-eating dinosaur? All right, this right here is an Asian forest scorpion. She's being antisocial. She's also being quite thick. Look at that critter. Oh my God. Honey, is it just me or does the skin between her platings look almost whiter? Not whiter, but white.
A little bit, yeah.
That's weird. I was a pretty lame kid when it came to amusement parks. We have a it's not a Six Flags. It is a water park up in Washington. My whole class got to go. All right. Whole class got to go, but rather than joining in the fun, since I had a massive fear of heights at the time, I kind of just pitter-pattered around the park.
You didn't even go into the lazy pool?
I might have done that.
Oh.
This cage is already fairly moist. We don't need to over moisten it. I did go on the ride down there, and I did go on the ride down at Six Flags in California. Went on the Batman and Robin ride. Yeah, it did not cure my fear of heights at all. You get me drunk enough and I'm like fucking Irishman. Not even joking, it just comes out of the blue. It's right about then you should probably take the alcohol away from me because I start getting belligerent.
I've been to Disneyland, but I was too small to really remember. And then Wild Waves, yeah.
Didn't you want to go to Disney World?
Or Universal Studios.
We need a
Going
plan.
back to Disneyland.
We need to plan a trip to Florida.
I want to go to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, we went to Wild Waves. And I've been on one or two rides at Oaks Park. But nothing really big.
Yeah, I freaking one of the times, like I've only been to Oaks Park maybe 3 times. One of the times I went there with my ex and her family. Wow, that was crazy.
I feel like we should go Girl Scouts at least. Actually, I think I may have already been there once or twice.
I'm in Denmark, so I can't come to y'all's amusement parks. Aww.
Still want to go back to the Enchanted Forest.
How much is admission there?
$25.
Do they have good food?
I don't know. Whenever we went before, we always like ramen.
Kitty kitty.
Is Jasper still in the?
No, he's playing around. The kitty kitty. Yeah. You keep getting in my chair and I keep taking you out of it. This is my chair. This is my spot.
Oliver's like support system coming.
Sounds like Eureka, California before I left.
What?
What in the fuck? I don't speak difficult.
What did I miss?
Do you not seeing this? Looks like somebody had a stroke. I tried making a cat, but it went all wrong. Yeah, I think that cat got hit by a car. A very fast-moving car. Okay. No. That reminds me, by the end of this week, we need to have the alligator lizard and its cage treated for mites. So it's very fortunate that we've been tongue feeding and we haven't really been introducing our essence after taking care of the lizard to the snakes. Hopefully none of them have mites too. We'll keep an eye on them. I'll speak Korean. That's not Korean, that's Klingon. Somebody needs to call Captain Kirk. All right, get out of here. Here we go. All right. Yeah. No. Get your nose out of your daughter's coochie. Oh, that's itch spot right there. That's the itch spot. Oh, yeah.
He's never lost. So that's something that I can't overlook.
Yeah. Get out of my face. Go on. Go on.
Did you just put those things on the chair so Munch could wouldn't?
Maybe.
You know he'll probably lay on top of them still.
Where are you going?
I need to check on the table. Mom's already asked about them.
Of course she has.
Did you ever get the stuff off the front porch?
Not yet. I can do it now.
You don't have to. I still want to feel out there.
Okay. Where's the water? Move. She take it?
You have it in here.
Oh, I thought you had it still. Where is it?
Where should I put these?
Clean garbage bag.
Can you open it real quick?
Was what?
Better on my stomach than I thought it was gonna be. My stomach's still not happy. It's just like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on so I don't forget it.
I think the truck's still on.
He's putting something in the truck real quick.
strengths and continue to win.
15 minutes, Jeff. 15 to go. Halfway. I'm a fan of all sports. Played at a professional level. Watching people perform at their highest level, watching the best of the best perform. I love it. I am watching Warriors go to battle. I mean, seriously, give me goosebumps. This is what everybody that comes in here to beat the Flavortown aspires to be this level. Their minds are working so fast. They're inspiring on all cylinders. It's really remarkable to watch.
It's gotta be spicy. It's gotta feature the bologna. Me and my bologna and fry it. Fried bologna is something that my dad used to make for me when I was really little. So I wanted to incorporate that into a salad. I need to add another element of pork to my dish. And that is why I'm taking the pork loin and I just throw it in the deep fry. The crunchy aspect of my salad is pretty much everything. I've got spiralized radishes, green apple, not all like crunch, 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 texture. And then you've got that fried bologna. And then let me get that pork out of the deep fryer and dress it in the salad. Triple pork, baby. Triple pork. For this sauce, I want to start the tomatoes on the grill. It's going to get a little bit of that smoky flavor. Add some ginger, garlic, and also a little bit of the habanero for heat. I've got spicy, for sure.
There we go. That's the Vindaloo sauce.
That's the vindaloo. Quick vindaloo. When the sauce just hits the meatball, it just like gets
All right.
folded and it's just delicious.
It's already 10 o'clock. Jeez. Now,
Anybody make naan here, not mention bologna naan. I will tell you how to do that.
Bologna
I
naan?
have to sign a non-disclosure.
I have 10 likes.
In the battle between Chef Adam and Chef Mark, let's see, pork fried rice. Again,
I had to go and take care of some things. I am so sorry for having left the chat in such a precarious place. But we must gear up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, after I get back. Thank you, Karina.
I'm still hoping you can handle Subway.
By handle Subway, you don't mean right? It's a little bit too ghetto for me, honey.
Do you think your stomach will handle it?
I don't have a fucking clue.
I don't think mine will. It's starting not to be happy with the pork.
You're okay, baby. So this girl is Little B. Little B is Alaciadora Parabana. We're missing her cage, but we're not missing it like crazy due to the fact that we had a spot clean recently for.
That just sounds weird.
Bologna vinaigrette.
But she is far enough past her molt.
Supposedly, this is the best full vindaloo I've ever made.
She going crazy. Heavy metal on it over here. Oh, her cage still stinks. But I'm not seeing any mold buildup in the dirt on the sides of the cage. But we do have to go and get that done tomorrow.
What?
The plastic tote. If you've got time tomorrow and you want to do the little holes and maybe take, the what is it? The sandpaper block that you have, and maybe work on getting the sharp edges out, then when I get home I can just wash it out and put her in it. I just don't want her to be in this cage anymore. So this is a tropical terrestrial tarantula typically found in Brazil. They are mildly venomous, and I say mildly, though their venom can cause quite the pain. It is typically associated with similar pains to that you'd feel if you got a bee sting. It's okay. We know that your fingers had a stroke. It's all good, Karina. She is about a week post molt now. I think maybe 5 days. But her cage has got a little buildup of mold. Did you know what water is made out of? It's H2O. Dihydrogen monoxide. She had a stroke, like I said. Your Spanish sounds authentic. All right. Now we're going to take her, put her up. Oh, I forgot to write that down. Write this down, take a little look to mind. No, self-alone, I don't want to go. Maybe write this down. Read my word. It's 12. 92. 92 push-ups. All right, we're going to get the rest of them done here in a little bit. Okay. Just bear with me. We can get this done. Oh, no. I do this for justice, for Gotham. Which is apparent. Or is it just Harlem? Might be Portland, actually. There are so many crimes that go reported, but justice is never sought. And apparently Portland is just rife with millionaires, if not billionaires. Shocking that nobody came out of the midst of it to solve the crime problem. Bye, Justin. Hopefully see you tomorrow. There you go. So this is a Brazilian white-knee tarantula. She's kind of in a stress curl, but she could just be sleeping. She eats every now and then, but because she is an adult, she's all of that food into growth. She is primarily just eating to exist, which means that her food intake has reduced drastically. Look at that. All right. So we got to put her up like so. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at our other tarantulas that are over here. And after we take a look at them, we're going to put them on the other table so that we can flip this cage open and give Mochi some water. All right. This is a Lasiociano Sazamai. Ooh, the purple is really popping today, isn't it? That is one colorful guy. This is another tropical terrestrial South American tarantula with some mild venom. It has a propensity for trying to escape. It's gotten out once, which is how it wound up so gosh darn bald. My goodness, take a look at this right here. Somebody get some Miracle Grow for this critter, because holy cow. He may have peach fuzz back there, but he is never getting that full head of hair back. These guys are primarily insectivores, which kind of goes without saying at that size. You can't really get pretty decent sized prey items when you are the size of a prey item. That being said, most tarantulas out in the wild are on the shit list for everything else, especially the smaller critters. That, coupled with the fact that they are prone to cannibalism, just ask the male tarantulas, they'll tell you all about it. Maybe a little bit of misting in this cage, but not much. Look at that. This is our other Lastioceano sazamai. We were hoping this one was going to be a female because it had taken 4 fucking ever to molt out into maturity, but once it did... However, both of our males seem to be doing pretty good when it comes to their longevity. They're hanging in there, eating like champs every weekend. Yes, just for men's. Okay, so this is a really small tarantula. Okay. Sorry, my Wi-Fi. Oh, is that what you're claiming it is now? I recognize that rock music. That is a Harpictira pulchripes male. Just chillaxing. Still has a pretty decent sized abdomen for a male. These guys are old world tarantulas, typically found in grasslands and or deserts of Africa. They do not like to have humid environments, which is why we only keep a water dish in there as any source of humidity, a way for them to go out, obtain water without having to endure a habitat that is potentially going to make them stressed. It says that there are 2, but I guarantee you there's at least 5. YouTube is just run by a bunch of goobers. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sad. A multi-million-dollar company can't get their shit together. It's almost as bad as Zuckerberg and his letting the Fed boys run his show. Fuck. How in the shits? Just shit done. No, now there's 3. Okay. Now, before we get to the snake and pouring water into his water dish and into his dirt to boost the humidity, it is time for more push-ups. We are already at 92. 92 and 3 sets of push-ups is definitely ahead of the curve. I lost weight, and that's what's making it easier. Now there's four. Four watching me push up off the floor some more. It's also seeming to work out my core. And gassy again. Guess we're gonna find out one way or another.
I know. Adam's undefeated. But he's definitely getting defeated today, buddy.
All right, here we go.
Champion dinner using liquid nitrogen, a sports drink, and king salmon. Does that all sound right in one sentence? A champion dinner
Alright.
to be a feasting guy. So I'm gonna make pan-seared salmon back and a creamy coconut pilaf with lots of shrimp. Cold drink. And then I'm gonna grab my sports drink. What am I gonna do with the sports drink? Orange, citrus, it's all a great flavor for seafood. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Alright, I'm excited to be going into last week, but after seeing those scores, Arch is bringing it, and my second round better be amazing, because mediocre isn't gonna win. Chipino, for my champion dinner, I'm thinking of doing a chipino dish with salmon.
Yeah.
But obviously this is a champion dinner, so we're gonna make this elevated. We're gonna get all those ingredients, but we're gonna highlight the salmon, because that's what this challenge is. Sports drinks. The sports drink, I'm going lemon lime flavor. Fruity, I'm already thinking I'm gonna add like Meyer lemons to it. And I want to marinate the salmon. Chanterelle,
Yeah.
crab. I know that I really like these flavors, so
Whew.
potatoes.
Hey, Adam, why are you studying potatoes in your pocket? Do you have a car?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. What's that thing? I have chili salt in the car. This is definitely an ambitious dish, but the idea is that you make something that's so memorable that blows off your socks.
Yeah. All right.
Turkey's score was like next level high. Adam got my score. Doesn't matter. Starts with 0.
Hey, Adam. Liquid nitrogen?
A sports drink. This is most definitely the hardest cooking challenge I've ever had. But
Whew.
once
35,
that's like
30,
soft,
27, 25. We did 118 push-ups in 4 sets. Is that what we're hearing? Not sit-ups, push-ups. I think that last brain cell shot. 118 push-ups. All right. Now, let's go and get some water in here. Oh, that'll work. Bye, Karina. I remember when my goal was initially to get just 100 push-ups in 4 sets. All right, there we go. All right. We're almost done, folks. We still got to give this one some water in her cage. Take care of the roaches. We're already late. Might want to do one more set. I don't know. The humidity climbs any higher in here. We're not going to need to pour water into the snake cages. It's going to be there already. There we go. Little guy's cage is already moist because we had to go and clean his cage out recently. When I tell you that starts out fucking wet as heck, I mean it. Yeah, probably. Your mom probably doesn't want me to show up in. I'd probably wear these shorts if they're not too dirty, but like a shirt.
Yeah, it would be helpful if you showed up in a shirt.
Yeah. Hopefully my legs aren't too detestable. It's not my fault that my dad's genetics, he couldn't help it either, but included psoriasis. What's the weather for tomorrow?
78.
Oh, 2 degrees off. All right. These are dubia roaches. They are considered to be the best food for your insectivores, high in nutrients that your animals need. I have gotten the southern alligator lizard to tongue feed using these guys, and I could not be happier. Now, there are some lizard species that you should be aware of that aren't what you'd construe as handleable. Alligator lizards are one of them. Just like owning tarantulas, they're more so an animal that you want to have to watch grow and to be happy about the little things that you can do with the animal as opposed to handling like a bearded dragon. Just a heads up, always do your research. Make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. That way you are not bummed out and you don't feel the need to go and send an animal to some other place because they're acting like they should. There are a lot of people out there that get lizards thinking that all lizards act exactly the same. Once you own an iguana, you will know just how ridiculous that notion is. Some people luck out. They have sweetheart iguanas. Most people are living through an episode of Jurassic Park every time they go to deal with their fucking iguana. All right. Now these are another roach species that I just got the southern alligator lizard to partake in. These are orange head roaches. Unless you have a ridiculous demand for prey items, these are not animals that you want to dip into when it comes to... Yeah, thank you, Lotus. I do appreciate it. I probably don't say that enough, but thank you for hyping up the group. Trying to get more subscribers. No. Hopefully you're feeling up to making some more stuff tomorrow. That way when it comes time for us to do the... what is that, Rainier Days?
Yeah.
However, I think that next year we should probably look into doing 13 Nights on the River.
Talk to Mom about tomorrow.
Because it was packed. And like I said, people weren't leaving around the areas. They were kind of huddling around and talking, which means they would have more time to think about buying. All right.
So we're probably going to be on video because we need help. Me and Mom need to talk. And you and Peter can help decide what we need to make.
Well, you already know one thing that I think we need to make. Your axolotls. I'm surprised your frogs haven't been a hit too. Like, to that extent. Oh, or those double octopi.
I need to get those goals, so.
All right, here we go. One last set, guys. What?
Shoes.
Child! Not replacing.
We still need to find my missing tennis shoe.
Now, next week's the week that we have off.
Yes, we're going to Kim and Jason's on Saturday.
That's before the 4th?
That's the day after the 4th.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. The cat.
The kitty.
sorry. What, Munchkin? Hi, Jess.
Three, four. Five.
Yeah. Woohoo! All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.